Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. This is our Path of the Damned Herald run, and we have just made it to Delver's Row. So we get to do some more. At Delver's Row is actually kind of cool. I kind of forgot about it. But there's a bunch of like unique shops and little interesting things you can do here. So we're just gonna take it step by step. An Orlan woman stands over a table laden with herbs and spices. She mixes them without looking at her work, pausing now and then to raise a sprig or vial to her nose. You realize she is blind.
It's the smell of cardamom that drew you, no? Or perhaps the sting of fresh pepper. Or maybe you seek something with a stronger bite.
She swivels her ears, but her cloudy eyes do not find you. What do you sell?
Food, of course, and supplies for the road. Though most here come to me for poisons and venoms.
I'm looking for medicine to cure Drowner's lung.
Then you'd best ask elsewhere.
She leans close and lowers her voice.
But careful. If the Mataru overseer hears there's a sickness, might be he has more questions for you.
She raises her brows over sightless eyes. Any idea where I could sell an expensive medallion?
Ernetzo deals in such things. His shop is further down, next to the lift.
I need supplies.
I have plenty. Though, if you're buying poison and ailment, mind you store them separate.
Okay. She's got Delver's stew, a bunch of food, and then a bunch of other not foods. Razor gill dust. Ooh. Ow. Razor gill dust is pretty good, actually. She's got fine leathers, exceptional hide armor, thieves' putty, oysters, silverfin, rope, and grappling hook. Actually, what do I have? I haven't sold in a long time. I want to sell that. We'll just sell the grimoire. Quick 2K, just for basic stuff.
You were saying? You should just say the word.
Alright, can I steal everything here? Or is the old blind woman super sensitive? Azara Nui shells. And the answer to that question is no, she is not super sensitive. Street merchants. Haru, let's talk to the street merchant.
Looking for something to sharpen the senses, to help you leave your sorrows behind? I got what you need.
Let me see what you have. Oral snuff, mouth char, svef, tartaruchu. So all the drugs, basically. All of the drugs.
Your orders? Give me the order. Still as a pond.
We'll pass them this way. It's annoying. Nice. Spef, Deadeye, and a Golden Noble. Antidote, Mouth Char, Copper Pyre. Oh yeah. Wait.
Captain, you were saying?
Of course.
you find, Ishi?
This. Aha. Somebody's secret entrance.
Be cautious. Be constant.
Nice.
Just a moment, please.
Ooh, skill too low. My bad.
Well, if you insist, it's no trouble. Indeed.
Drowner's lung medicine. Sweet. We're just gonna leave that there for now. Send me some mechanics. Do a quick save. In case it's not worth
Just
it.
a moment. Please. Hope that helps.
Ooh, that's worth it! Holy shit! What is that? It is the Red Hand. It is an exceptional arquebus. The young brigand who once wielded this arquebus had not intended to become a murderer. Those he threatened down the twin barrels had a simple choice. All they had to do was hand over their valuables and go on their way. The gun was intimidating enough. No one was supposed to get hurt. When an old Amawa priest decided to fight back, the brigand acted on instinct and pulled the trigger. It took 2 shots to put the fool down. The killing got easier after that. In fact, it became the rule rather than the exception. Searching corpses was simpler than robbery and just as lucrative. He kept the gun with him at all times, even while he slept. His dreams were filled with a morbid parade of those he had killed. Over the years, he found his heart hardened. He could feel nothing, not even regret. Unable to reconcile the young man he had been with the jaded monster he had become, the brigand, numb and resigned, used the gun to take his own life. Oof. Fuck. Damn. Okay, so it is all the things that an arquebus are. So minus 15% crits, deflection against melee weapons, veil piercing. It's exceptional, great. And it is a double barrel, fires 2 shots before reloading, but has reduced range. Interesting. So the range is 9.6 compared to an arquebus at 14.4. So it's basically more along the lines of a pistol range. Okay, cool. And it has no rest for the wicked. 1% damage dealt and received on kill until rest. And it stacks up to 20 times. So you can get additional 20% damage dealt and received. What else can you get? You can get double barrel upgraded to double tap, which will destroy lower level vessel on 2nd consecutive hits. That's good. Or twin slugs, where you knock back the target within 4 meters on scoring a hit. Ooh, those are actually both pretty good. And then we have no rest for the wicked. It's 2 damage dealt and received per stack, up to 20, so 40 and 40. Or 1 damage dealt on kill until rest, no damage taken. It's pretty good. That's pretty all around pretty good. Yeah. Obviously just gonna replace the exceptional arquebus that we have currently. 29 to 38 is actually, here's the thing, it's not really that big of a difference. Well, I say that, but it does give us the starting situation. Oh, right. We've got a looking at the wrong thing. But it still gives us double barrel, which is obviously that double barrel is huge because it's not twice the time to reload. So it's 2 shots in the same time, but it has a shorter range. Whatever. That is awesome. Watch me run into situations where I'm like, damn it, I need more range. Okay, cool. Sweet, very sweet. I like it. Also, we get a ruby.
I'd be
Double awesome.
What can I do?
That's some good shit. Head over here. A figure in the shadows looks up at your approach, pursing his lips together in a crooked line.
I think you made a wrong turn, Baldur. You don't belong in the row.
My name is Kajak.
I know who you are. I make it my bag to keep my eyes on the new fish that end up in the gullet. You're the type of scab that bores me. Feel free to piss off.
Oh, really? With a furrowed brow, he glares at you but says nothing. I'm looking for a cure to Drowner's luck.
Keep your rotten ass away from me, Lunger.
Takes a step back from you.
You want to talk to a Valian that goes by her Netso. He runs a shop down the street, here in the row. Don't tell him I sent you. And don't say I never did you any favors.
Sure, fine, whatever.
Captain, give me the order.
I want to rob this man.
You were saying?
I have a compulsion for robbing. Ooh, okay, well he has got some peepers on him. Damn. We come from directly behind him. Maybe that'll work. Damn. Don't quit. I like how the alley narrows to a dead end. All these people just walk in, appearing out of it. Real? Narrows to a dead end? Mm-hmm. Sounds like horseshit to me. He's too good.
Let's go.
He's too good. We can't get it. We can't beat it. He's got too high perception.
You're still as a pond. Your orders?
There's a Vithrak here somewhere. This grizzled old Amao woman looks like she's been left in the sun to dry. Her skin is so worn and weathered, it's hard to tell her wrinkles from her scars.
You need a blade or a bludgeon or some sturdy armor. Umani has what you seek.
The old woman gives you a grin that multiplies the wrinkles in her face. Show me what you've got.
Old Umani's stock is tested in the hands and throats of the fiercest sorts in the gullet. Never will you find a better selection.
I don't know about that. Ooh, she does have legendaries, though. And I like legendaries. We've got Rekvu's Fractured Cask. It grants immortal will. Cannot be immune to interrupts while carrying one or more injuries. Oh. I don't want to carry injuries. But not being interruptible is pretty strong, truth be told. Or we have the Undying Burden. +1 to athletics, grants second wind. Incoming weapon damage is reduced as health is lost, up to a max of a 10% damage reduction. And it gives +2 constitution. Mitch is not currently here, but I can tell him that I can tell him that you said hi. How's it going, Mork? Oh, fuck. So this seems like a pretty decent belt, but I don't want to spend 8k for it. You're hyped. What are you hyped for? Ooh, Gauntlets of Reliability are pretty dope. I don't really feel like we're super needing anything at the moment, though.
I know what you were saying.
Let's
Quiet
for some
time.
stealing. 2 reasons. You got dose reasons.
Ishi, quiet time.
Mitch got his message. And... Algol. Doggo. Minus 20% Constitution Affliction and plus 10 health restored. Algol, you're a cute pupper, but I'm not. You got your hands on all 3 books of Zelda? That's pretty fucking cool.
You were saying? You were saying? Aye, aye.
Pretty damn cool, actually. Nice.
You were saying?
Green, blue, red. Oh, wait, can she see us? Apparently she can. Fine, Morning Star. Awesome. That's pretty cool.
Aye.
Of course.
You are looking for something, Aimiko? Perhaps I have it.
Shall be told the truth.
Herald has not seen you before. You must be new. New or very good at disguises.
The man chuckles. He peers at you through half-moon spectacles. His face is hidden behind a thick but well-groomed beard, and his eyes constantly dart between you and the doorway.
Wait, but I am mistaken. It seems we have friends in common in this place, no?
He winks. He turns to Takehu.
Ah, another young water mage. Come, see Herald's wares. You must spend that extra coin on something.
He winks.
Forgive me. Do we know each other?
Accuracy, it seems not. The mistake is mine.
His grin recedes into his beard. He turns back to you.
But how did you hear about this place? Wait, no. Do not tell me. Sometimes it is better not to know. There is something I can get for you, yes? Tell me quietly.
I need
Of
supplies.
course. Only do not tell anyone where you got them.
Nice. Okay, so he's got a bunch of stuff as well. Ooh, Mother of Pearl. Interesting. Bunch of traps and grenades. And we've got Garari Cuirass. A legendary light armor. Oh. Right out of the gate, legendary. 27,000. Damn! Damn, that's expensive. Damn! Holy shit! Doifa doifa. But it gives a bunch of additional armor. You have no clue of everything you see? That's okay. Have you ever played a, like a Pillars of Eternity or Baldur's Gate or anything like that? Segmented Scutum. 10% of incoming hits converted to grazes from weapons. That's actually really good too. What does this upgrade to? Rugged Construction, resist might afflictions, or 15% of hits converted to grazes. That's dope. Layered gives you -5 damage. Ooh, or Primeval gives damage from spells versus weapons. That's really, really good. It's really, really, really good. This might be one of the best light armors in the game, actually. But that is fucking expensive. And I have zero interest in... But if I put that on... If I put that on Seraphim right now, he'd be pretty fucking tanky. He'd be pretty fucking tanky, and he would be... He'd have a really good recovery time.
Come on.
I'm not gonna do it.
Let's get a drink.
But I'm considering it. He has a breastplate right now. What's up with the dogs? Like the dogs in my inventory? These dogs? So there's pets in the game, you have a pet slot, and the pets give different buffs. So they give a party-wide effect and then a individual effect, right? And there's cats, there's dogs, there's pigs, there's like little dragons and things like that. So yeah, they're just all around the game that you can find. And there's actually they actually put in a mechanic. Animals in the yeah. And you just pick which one you want to utilize, and then they follow you around. There's a place called there's an item called the Critter Cleaver, I think is what it's called, where you can take you can take two pets and basically like smush them together, so you get one pet that looks like one thing but gets the bonuses from a different pet.
Your orders?
Is not nice.
You were saying? Just
okay, I'm gonna try to
still as a pond.
From this. I'm probably gonna have to go outside.
Ishi, quiet time.
This seems very unlikely for us to succeed on this. But we'll see how it goes. No harm in giving it a try. So we kind of want to make sure this bruiser is out of the way. We don't want him right next to this. So when he moves again, we're gonna go.
I'll get that. Don't mention it.
Cool. Likey. Head out. I guess we're gonna try for this other thing. Some aquamarine anyways.
Captain, can do.
That. Okay. Save. We're gonna check.
There's something I can get for you, yes? Tell me quietly.
Okay, I'm gonna try the drowner's lug stuff. I need medicine for drowner's lug.
Eh? I hope you are not ill. But never mind. If the Mataru come asking, I will not tell.
He winks and taps his lower lip, backing away from you just a little.
But drowner's lung is very serious. Very deadly.
He clucks and shakes his head.
The cure is not cheap. But how can one put a price on good health?
He grins marvelously and waggles 8 fingers on the countertop before you.
If the price seems high, there is a certain little favor you could do for me instead.
He raises his eyebrows hopefully. What's this little favor?
Just mind that you keep this between us. You have a reputation for being too candid. There is a certain merchant here who needs to not be here.
He draws a finger across his throat.
I'm Miko. You are as subtle as a church bell.
Maya cocks her head and listens. Seraphim eyes close as he nods along. Takehu grins and pats down a nest of his writhing hair.
And what would a paladin of the Brotherhood know of subtlety, huh?
He waves a hand at her and turns back to you.
So, do you follow?
Go on.
This merchant runs a shop at the end of the street. People know it as the Spindleman.
It's the Vithrak.
If you get rid of it, then I will give you the medicine.
He nods, his spectacles flashing in the candlelight. What do you know about the Spindleman?
Merla, it is a dangerous pest.
Crosses his arms and shudders.
When it dug its lair, it did not even ask permission of their... of the boss.
Good way to be getting slit-stemmed astern, that.
His scarred lips frown. You keep saying it. This merchant isn't Kith, is it?
It is a Vithrak.
Is that all? Shakes his
They
head.
say it is a mind reader. We in Delves Row are simple folk. Quiet folk. It does not do to have a mind reader nosing among us. You understand me, yes?
Inclines his head towards you. I am not inclined to kill the Spindleman or pay the 800 gold to this guy, and we'll come back to show the medallion, because again, I don't want to, like, flit around super crazy. We're just going to grab the cure. Fuck that guy. Not about that. killing Vithrak just because they're mind readers. In fact, if I'm remembering correctly, what's going on over here?
Something approaches.
Oh, I think he might be more than a mind reader. I think he might be a mind controller. In which case, that's not the nicest thing.
What is this Kith creature?
The Vithrak cocks its head and focuses its many eyes on you. Its strange companions also stare at you with unnatural intensity.
A Vithrak, Descant. It is hard to believe they tolerate it, even down here.
What secrets does it bring?
You feel a gentle scratching in your head. Another voice speaks directly into your mind.
Let us see. Let us see.
The Vithrak clicks its claws together in delight.
Keep your other eye open, Cap. A fork probing ain't much to worry over, but I'll be a two-headed ogre if that's the only trick up them silk sleeves.
Saravan scrutinizes the Vithrak. The Vithrak's attention turns to Takehu, who abruptly winces.
No prize secrets in this one. Not like the others with the water sense. Their minds carry secrets of a damp cave, a hateful glare beneath a stagnant pool, a dead woman's regret.
The Vithrak rolls its eyes back in ecstasy. Takehu, this mean anything to you?
Gibberish. The floating spider had best explain itself.
Kith hoard many secrets. The best ones they bury deep in their cities, behind mighty walls. But what secrets fill your mind?
The Vithrak turns its hungry attention back to you. Let's talk instead. Why don't you ask me what you want to know?
The language of tongues is a dull, tedious thing.
It snaps its mandibles together.
Why ask when you can see for yourself?
The Vithrak reaches further into your mind, plucking and picking at your memories.
A watcher, the deerwood, the untamed wilds of the living lands.
Just gonna wait.
A death, a life, a wide sea, stirred by storms and pirates and...
Aothus's giant glowing head surfaces in your mind.
Ah, a wonderful secret.
You hear the Vithrak clack and rub its mandibles together. It reminds you of a glutton licking its lips. What are you doing in the gullet?
We dig. There are many minds here with many secrets, many depths with even more.
A city under a city.
Another in the ruins.
It teems with young secrets, rivalries and betrayals. We seek the older secrets, buried deeper and carved on weathered stone. But your friends, the cutthroats and cut-purses of this place, they do not care for the old secrets. They do not.
The creature's probing psyche traces a question in your mind. Its strange companions stand perfectly still, waiting. Will you tell me a secret?
Yes. You have been generous with us.
The ogre nods slowly.
There is a place below the slums. Old, cold, and abandoned, where the city swallows those it wishes forgotten. But this place was once part of the city.
Ah, that is a secret.
So was its temple, a site holy to the goddess of distant, forgotten things.
Its eyes gleam. Interesting. Your snooping has upset some of your neighbors. It chitters in disgust. The elf gnashes her teeth.
His is a small mind, with small concerns. What do you care for him?
The elf abruptly falls silent, her mouth still hanging open. The Vithrak drops her mind like a toy it has grown bored with. It turns its attention to yours. You feel it shuffling through your thoughts as though it were turning pages in a book. Images arise in your mind, memories. You see Pitley stifling her coughs as she tells you about the drowner's lug medicine. See your Nezo. Let him explore my thoughts. The Vithrak delves deeper. It sees you in Ernezo's shop, talking to the merchant. You ask about the Drowner's lung medicine, and Ernezo begins to answer. The Vithrak chitters with interest. Let it explore your thoughts. Continues pushing into your memory, gentle but determined. Conversation with Ernezo plays out. He tells you about the Spindleman and offers the medicine to you in exchange for killing him. The Vithrak eases out of your mind.
What is your business with the cellar, woman?
Its eyes twitch with curiosity. Its associates stare at you unblinking. You saw the memory. I've got nothing to hide.
Yes, we saw it as the medicine you desire. So we will tell you a secret.
It's a secret I already know. It's the trapdoor. It nearly dances with excitement, tapping its curved claws together. The elf sways and claps softly.
There is a hidden entrance to her storeroom.
Ah. Is Ernezo a she? I was not aware of that. Its eyes flash and flicker.
Follow the wooden catwalk east of her shop. This is where she moves supplies in secret for Dario.
I see.
If you also exterminate her, then we can sell you special things at special prices.
Its mouthparts clack and tap with glee.
Though the other cellar women and cellar men might think angry thoughts of you then.
Okay, well, let me look that up real quick. I'm interested. What new stuff will the Spindleman sell me if I do kill Ernezo? Ah, it will get you a discount at his store, but it will not change his inventory. And the Spindleman refers to Ernezo as she. But Ernezo is titled as a he. I wonder if there is a secret there. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Huh. Cool. Anyways, moving on. I need supplies. Ooh, the Spindleman's Grimoire. What? Nothing that I'm just like, oh my gosh about. Oh my gosh about. That's fine. But we've got the legendaries, my man. We've got Sisypho's Stone. -2 action speed and damage to attacker for 15 seconds when the wearer hits. When the wearer is hit in melee. So that's a pretty good. I wonder, does that stack? That'd be pretty interesting. Mortification bindings, +2 to mortification for a monk. Xandathus's dragon-scaled grimoire. What? Oh, it's just like super fire based, and we've got Xandathus's draconic fury. This is like Jake's grimoire right here. Absolutely, this is Jake's grimoire. This is the dragon wizard's grimoire. That's fucking cool. It gives you imbues the caster with the ferocity of a dragon, causing their melee attacks to deal additional slash and burn damage. While active, enemies that attack the caster with melee weapons must resist their fears or be terrified. Fucking cool. Huh. That's interesting, because that's definitely one of those, like, you would have to go the melee buff spells. And there's like a melee summon spell, the Lingrath's armor or whatever. Is it Lingrath's armor? That'd be pretty interesting. I could see us going that. That would be interesting to actually take Aloth to a melee build instead of a ranged build. Huh. That'd be pretty fucking cool, but that would be something I'd probably do late game. Again, you don't get Xandathuses until what is that, 7? So, And it seems like this is the only. I wish the legendary Grims had a list of these are the things that you can only get from this Grim. I know Xandathus is one, but I don't know about any of the rest. All the rest of them look like regular ones to me. But that's really cool. Okay, so we know that that's here now. We got a Rotward amulet. I don't care about that. The Obsidian Lamp figure. This actually summons shades. And it is 1 per rest. This is actually pretty good. I think we're fine, though. I used a lot of the figurines when I did my my summoner run, which was really fucking strong, basically. It was almost so strong that I could almost solo most of the fights in the game with just the summoner. Ring of Regeneration is pretty good, and then we have a White Witch Mask. Ability activated when wearer becomes bloodied, grants Renegrim's repulsive visage. Look not upon, grants Renegrim's enervating terror, causes enemies in the area of effect to envision their worst fears. And it gives +1 to all illusions power levels. That's pretty good. Pretty good. I don't really have anyone that I'm doing super illusionary stuff with, though, but I'll keep that in mind. Alright, cool. Spindleman has some interesting shit. Can I rob these people?
Still as a pond.
I would assume trying to get anything out of Spindleman is probably going to be a fool's errand.
What did you find, Ishi?
Trying to get close to the Spindleman is basically...
You just say the word.
Basically not an option.
Delver's Row has plenty to offer, but it's that way.
He extends a well-manicured finger to point over your shoulder. His other hand rests on the hilt of his weapon.
What are you doing up here?
He hisses at Takehu, looking him over.
Akira, to survey the local, established...
Takehu thinks better of saying anything and closes his mouth.
Well, get downstairs before anyone sees you.
He tips his head and moves to step out of Takehu's way. Passing you an uncertain glance, Takehu takes a hesitant step forward. What about me?
What about you?
He looks you up and down, then turns his attention back to Takehu.
Hold a moment. I'd remember that face.
He squints at Takehu, nodding slowly.
You do not have a tongue for compliments, I say.
You don't belong down here.
He taps his long nails against the hilt of his weapon. Just let my friend here go down. We can wait.
That's not how this works. Explain your business or turn around. I've had enough games for one day.
Show the swollen net. Recognition flashes in his eyes.
My mistake. Please.
He steps out of your path, extending a delicate hand towards the lift. Ooh, man, that swollen net gets us into, like, everything. I don't know if that's a good thing, though.
Okay. Yes?
Shh.
You were saying? Still as a pond. You were saying?
All right.
Indeed.
Let's see about going down into the Undercroft. I don't remember this part of the game, honestly. But I'd be interested. A deep blue, choppy-watered cove spans before you, widening down a cavern that leads eventually to the open sea. Waves clap against ramshackle docks, and the breath that fills your lungs is tinged with salt. Shouts from rowdy sailors pepper the air like buckshot. The deckhands lumber across the water-beaten docks, ready and waiting, watching the waves that roil the cove. Watch from a distance. It's then that Huana water shapers, as denoted by their robes, stride the length of the docks. Arms sweeping, lips moving, they swirl the turbulent tide into a calm, directed current. For a moment, the cove falls still and silent, as if caught in a collective, bated breath. Then, slowly, a slew of black varnished dinghies, sails lowered, row steadily into the bay. The sailors whoop, shouting a jumble of bawdy greetings mixed with commands for docking and unloading the wares. The ships lurch against the wharf and are emptied of crate after unmarked crate almost immediately. The operation is efficient, quick. With a shrill whistle, a dwarven woman emerges from the squat fort jutting from the eastern side of the cavern. Twice more she whistles before the water shapers reverse the bay's current. The ships are swept gently out of sight, back to the sea.
Water shaping is impressive, but I had not thought of it being used for such mundane purposes.
Water shapers aiding the Principe, bringing in cargo with all the grace of drunk oxen.
Who takes in sharp breath, Maya pinches the bridge of her nose.
I have never seen a more undignified use of our talent. Have we all honed Ngati's talent for drudgery?
I mean, I get where you're coming from, Takehu, but that's the practical use of the talent. Takehu balls his fist and trembles on the spot. Insight. You don't care what they're doing, just how they go about it.
We can discuss my emotional state later. This display has me sickened to my core. The prince will want to know of this, but...
Takehu stops himself and a cautious look comes over him. Something on your mind?
I am wondering if the crown needs to know the truth about Delver's Row at all.
Maya cocks her head and listens.
This warren brings business and trade through the gullet. Without it, the Roparu would be destitute.
Yeah. Such mixed scenarios. The crown should step in and they should be helping the Roparu. They should be providing for the Roparu and seeing to it that the Roparu have work and a means to live, etc., etc. The fact that we have to go through this roundabout, you know, smuggling, scheming operation to be like, oh, well, Delver's Row is bad and they don't work under the jurisdiction of the crown, but at least they, you know, pay the Roparu. Yeah. You're being like, okay, we'll accept this bad thing because it slightly helps. No, fix the cause. Fix the fucking problem, right? Ugh. I'm inclined, from the story standpoint, though, I'm inclined to go with number 3. Maybe I just say I'll have to think it over. I'll have to think it over.
It is no easy question and has no simple answers.
Agreed. Takehu rubs his forehead with both hands, sighing. And we have leveled. Nice.
Eyes open.
Let's level! Okay, we've got mechanics, diplomacy. Okay, so this is an either-or level. So we have no... Oh, yeah, we do. We have shield cracks. Okay. We care about anything back here. Maybe Rejoice My Comrades. Again, I think Rejoice My Comrades is relatively useful once you get later on. Frightening. Don't have access to this, so 8. We can get not really into the raw damage. I definitely do not want. I don't want to do summons. Powers allies in the area of effect with quick and insightful, as well as smart. Cool. That seems kind of weak to be so late game, truth be told. Like, honestly, that seems kind of weak to be. Now that, maybe, right? Face your foes, revives allies in the area of effect with a small amount of health, and they get bonus to defenses. That would be good. Not doing summons, not going to do that. Her Tears Fell Like Rain is a freeze blast. That could be cool. Energized 3 would be pretty awesome. I think probably this is one of the ones that we're going, though. Bridesmen slew 30 before they crossed half the hall. So strong. So I guess if we do these two, we get strong and steadfast, and killing blows extend the effect. And then we also get this, so we just cover like all of the base buffs. I don't know, that seems kind of shitty. We might pick up Rejoice My Comrades. What do we got on the Paladin side of things? Probably just need to take Glorious Beacon. It's such a good spell. Like, just AoE, blind. It's real good. Inspired Defenses is actually pretty good. 40% damage taken is pretty awesome as well. I'm getting too many actives, honestly. I want more passives, but I'm not really interested in any of the stuff that we've got right now. I'd say let's go for Rejoice My Comrades. Okay, so I can't remember if we get attack on sight here.
Just say the word.
Hold it right so there, we're just gonna try. Okay. The pirate stares you down, hand clutching the hilt of his sword. His arm is roped with muscle and striated with pale scars.
State your business. I mean it. Spill your guts or spill your blood.
I came to see your captain about the Reparo.
If you've come to see Mad Morena, God shield your soul.
He swipes the cutlass to point at the squat fort along the eastern lip of the cavern.
Far be it from me to be stopping your march into death. Captain's there, and she's in a fit of a mood, so step lightly, aye?
Interesting. Hello! I remember Mad Morena. The captain of the Tidebreaker stands stiffed back before you, looming despite her lack of height. Her hard, muscled legs spread solidly apart, and she displays thick, calloused hands over her hips. She regards you with a heavy gaze, her chin tipped high.
And who, or what, do we have here?
Stubby fingers grind impatiently towards the flintlock tucked into her belt. She drums her fingers on the flintlock as she considers Tekehu.
We're all stocked up on silverfin, but this fish is a unique catch.
And I can bite deeper than you might imagine.
He narrows his eyes at her.
Are you the one responsible for tricking the Water Shapers into serving your petty errands?
Uh-oh. Something about the aggression in his tone causes her mouth to split in a crooked grin. Mad Morena turns her gaze back to you.
Well, I see it. You've got two options. You can tell me who sent you, or I can feed you the shaft of my gun.
Show her the swollenette. I don't think that's gonna work on her. Shocked, she snatches for the leather-strung coin, rubbing it between her fingers.
How did you get your hands on a swollenette? Lie to me and I'll blast you where you stand.
But I didn't get it in the old city. Where did I get it? A corpse was... I'll just say that. A corpse was wearing it in the old city. He'd been executed by the Gullet's guards.
Rot the damn Mataru. At least it wasn't one of mine. This time.
She shakes her head, dropping the coin back into your hand. There's something you need to know.
You've got my ear. So spit it out, Swabby.
Ulog's been killed, meaning the Raparu will starve without the food he smuggled into the gullet. In a heartbeat, the grin disappears from her face. The captain strokes the powder horn strapped to her thigh. She exhales a ragged breath.
And you had nothing to do with it. Then I need to know how it happened.
Her eyes gleam with a promise of violence. Looked like he'd been beaten to death. Her expression twists, face purpling with blood.
Ulug wasn't any ruffler. He didn't deserve that.
She runs her tongue over her teeth, regaining a measure of calm.
Everyone in the gullet knows Ulug's my man. Everyone except the Mutaru. Gotta be them what got him.
She hawks a great glob of spit. I bet you that's that perception check that we did earlier that we missed. Had we succeeded on it, I bet we would have more information to give to her. She hawks a great glob of spit on the ground beneath her feet.
And though it pains me to say it, if the Mataru are biting for blood, it's best if I back off. I can't be feeding the Raparu right under their noses.
What can I do to ensure your operation continues, safely in secret, to see the Raparu properly fed?
Leave the secrecy to me. What you need to prove is that you can be trusted well enough.
She winks.
Say I happen to have a fella wanting for a full shipment of crude luminous Ardra, but I have no Ardra to sell. Loot me no less than 6 crates, and I'll be, let's say, better inclined to do you a favor. If you're a particularly daring sort, you might snatch it from under their noses. Them Valiant trading princocks have a stockpile of it in their mill in Queen's Berth. Otherwise, you could raid them in shallow waters as they ship it in. Now, if that doesn't tickle your fancy, there is one other that tickles mine. Ply me with enough coin to hire fresh hands, bribe a few officials, enjoy a taste of flesh, and I'm yours.
How much coin are we talking about?
Oh, I guess...
She ticks the various expenses on her fingers.
30,000 copper ought to cover it.
Holy shit! Oh my god! 30,000 copper. Damn! No, but I'll get you the luminous Ardra. The captain smiles wickedly, a mad cast darkening her features.
Well, regale me.
You know Dario?
Of course. He's my landlubbery contact in the gullet. Once, he was a master sailmaker. Lots of Principe crews vied for him, but he lost his footing in the rigging one day.
And after that?
It's a mistake sailors make only once. He shattered both legs. Was Elia's mercy that he broke nothing more. But after that, he lost his taste for the sea. Know what makes you a pirate, Lovesome?
I bet you're gonna tell me.
Sailing. It's sailing what makes you a right pirate. Sure, plundering too, but leave the seas and you leave the Principe.
Perhaps Ferrante would disagree with you.
Aye, but Aldi's wouldn't. And she's the only other captain what matters to me.
Ah, so interesting, because Dario's definitely a Ferrante man, But Mad Morena's an Aldis woman.
You don't see me flying Ferrante's flag now, do you? My loyalty lies with the new blood.
Well, I say that.
Future and the strength of the Principe.
Dario's kind of like an in-between. Punch her in the mouth. Will you continue smuggling food for the Reparo?
Continue? Nay. Consider, aye. I'll ask you again to make it worth my while. If you be wanting my interest, that is.
Okay. He dips her chin in a gruff nod. Farewell. Actually inclined to save and talk to her real quick.
You are, loves. Well, regale
Punch her in the
me.
mouth. Unexpectedly, you rear back and sucker punch the captain in the mouth. The stocky pirate staggers before regaining herself, a hand resting on the butt of her flintlock as she spits blood on the ground. She cuts you a glare, then abruptly throws her head back and laughs. Minor positive reputation gain with the Principe.
What in Andra's tit was that for?
I don't like being threatened.
I'll be sure to remember that.
Minor positive reputation gain. She grins madly, tiny teeth tinged red as she swipes a thumb at the corner of her mouth. I had a sneaking suspicion there. I was like, I want to try that.
I'm listening.
See how that goes.
Ishi.
I'm also inclined to try to rob the shit out of everything here. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, scroll of plague of insects.
What we hear? I'll get that for you.
Absolutely. Not a sound.
You were saying?
Yes? I'll try my best. It's no trouble.
Fine, blunderbuss, Principe colors. Unguent of animalism. Nice.
Let's go.
Got her key. Steal from all of them. 'Cause why not? They're pirates. Ooh, fine sword. Plank.
I'm here. At once.
Your orders?
Man, actually make bank off of fucking just pickpocketing half of these people, man. I say as I get hardtack and water. Well, look, I'd make bank off of pickpocketing some of them. Alright, let's get out of here. Ahoy, Captain.
Your order? Ishi. Quiet time. You were saying?
Watcher, I must object. Whatever plan you have to ingratiate yourself to these pirates cannot come at the cost of the company's luminous Adra mill.
I'm just gonna lie to Pelagina. Relax, I have no intention of stealing from the luminous Adra mill.
Good.
She nods, but there's a hint of suspicion in her eyes as she turns her attention away. There should be. I'm just gonna trade party members and then do the thing. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You were saying?
You know what, actually, let's go ahead and level Maya real quick. We got stealth, we got bluff. Okay. Ranger or rogue? What do we got going? Defensive bond. Got evasive roll. Evasive roll would probably be a good thing to go ahead and pick out. Oh, that is actually potentially. I can think of. All right, well, just think of this, right? Like, that's pretty good. Oh God, that could be really good. That could be really, really good. Finishing blow could be good as well. Strike the bell could be really good. You get bonus penetration with it. Damn. Let's go for if. Let's go ahead and go for evasive roll. I think that's going to be useful. Next. Okay.
Let's go.
Damn. It's stole upon. I fucking love this. Oh. Stealthy. Okay. Aha! You can return to your ship here. Interesting. Here. Reconvene. And I think that's probably going to go ahead and be it for this particular episode. We've got a little bit more to explore here in the Undercroft, and then I think it's time to go back up to the gullet, and then down into the old city for a bunch of feistings, I think. So, thanks for watching. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. We're going to keep playing. If you're watching on YouTube, hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Bye, everybody.